Hello, April. Welcome, April. Lead with April. Hello. I'm a little out of sorts today. Allergies, I think. It's just one thing or another. Hello, welcome to April 2nd, 2023. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily good life meditation. I make this video every morning, just a little after waking up. I'm way late this morning. I just goofed off. It's now 4:48 a.m. I've been just sitting here watching Instagram, just doing that thing, right? I don't do that a lot. I was going to read my book. I'm almost done with it. I'll probably finish it today, right to the very tippy end. Which would be, I think that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories of Jans Peter Jacobson. I'll have a good comprehensive reading of this author. I was going to do that, but to warm myself up for this, but I just wound up on Instagram. It's okay. It's a Sunday. Do whatever the hell you want. Anyway, I do this video to remember my life objectives and principles as laid out in my book, Going Alone, and to see how I did applying these to yesterday and to plan for the coming day. Let's do it. Slept all right last night. I think the allergies have got me. They still got me now. I feel sick. I'll have my allergy medicine in just a minute. I'll have it with a little food. Just don't feel good. Seems like ever since I've got back from Japan, I just haven't been able to get back on my feet. I'm hoping today I'll get back into the ocean. Maybe that'll do it. Just can't seem to find my balance anymore. Yesterday was a good day. Did my chores, we did our shopping. Yumiko and I had some really good talks. Yumiko was really encouraging us to go back to Japan. Well, really what she's encouraging us to do is to retire. We both, I know it's a little early, but we're both really tired, and we want to rest a little bit. I know maybe selfish, but our duties are nearly complete. Our daughter's almost out of university, another year for that. So I'm thinking now, December 31st, or maybe I'll pick a better date than that. Maybe I will. Maybe it'd be December 15th, just before the holidays start. That would be better. Maybe December 15th, 2024 as my retirement date. I'm thinking about just drawing a line in the sand. And then I won't shut up about it. I'll be an annoying prick. Well, everybody's got to have something to look forward to, right? Because that would signal not only that, but then the start of a new life. I don't enjoy this lifestyle. This lifestyle of just seemingly destroying because it seems like we're collectively doing our bodies and our minds for the consumerism. I know it's an old idea. It goes way back, this consumer society. It just seems like you just work on the hamster wheel and then burn it all up, or most of it. Consuming stuff, you got your Netflix and your Prime and your YouTube TV and the restaurants and consumer products. This stuff. I just don't like that life. And the racing and the jostling on the freeways and I don't even like being around the young adults who are coming up, who are, entering into all of this, and, loud trucks and loud cars on the streets, and the speeding, and the angst that just permeates through. Now I see why old people I never quite understood it, why they just kind of fade away into their little enclaves. It's like the world, go on, do your thing. I know, because I know it's important, right? It needs to be done, because we need the young people to come up and have babies and raise them, send them to school, and take care of them and all that stuff. So they need to be young, ambitious, and willing to engage in this hamster wheel race. But then I guess you get to be my age, your responsibilities are done, and you kind of snap out of it. You're like, what the hell have I been doing all this time? I don't want to do this. I don't want to spend my days on this damn wheel. And part of the problem is that maybe that's all you know, because you never done anything else. Now, I think it's not too late for me, or Yumiko, to break out of that. We do know other ways, and we do have the courage to break paradigms, which just says a lot, because it's really hard to do. If all the people who have corresponded with me over the years are any evidence, I can't imagine how many people have contacted me to talk about their dreams, and then they just fade away. Just like I said, I think it's on one hand. One hand I can probably count and name the people who have at least kept up with me, right? Kept up the correspondence and have done it. One of them is doing it right now, and the other's about to do it. I think that'll take it into the second, when the other one does it this month. I think it'll into the second digits. I mean, you'll have to be into maybe six people. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's rare seems like once we enter the hamster wheel, and we get grounded and settled with a home and a mortgage and kids in their schools, and this is our life, and this is our home, and these are our connections, and then you become like a ponderosa pine rooted in the soil. Ain't going anywhere. No, Yumiko and I have not put down our roots like that. So we're still mobile, and we can still pull off another change. This time, it'll be the change to a circumstance that will be more to our taste and our interest at this point in our lives. Hopefully it won't be a change that will be a retirement into disillusion. Not disillusion, but dissolution, dissolving away, right? By being in a place that's not stimulating or active or interesting. I think we can avoid that. Anyway, I'm droning on. Let's do this. I'm going to give myself a lightning round. My 7 objectives are to be always ready to die. And I want to point out, when I was having that thing happen, that panic attack, and I thought I was having a heart attack on Friday, it was really interesting. I thought I was going to pass out, and that would be the end of me, just like my dad. I stood up to that pretty well. My main concern was, and I actually told Yumiko this, was there's this emergency file that I have. I have an emergency file for her in case I die, so that she has access to all of our bank accounts. She lists all the bank accounts and all the access passwords. And what I was like, okay, well, I'll make sure she has that. And I was trying to think, well, the other thing, I didn't say this to her, but I was thinking was what I wanted to say was, don't spend any money, don't spend very much money on my funeral. I wasn't thinking of, I was okay with, everything else is fine, right? Emily's grown, my relationships are sound, and my book is done. The rest is gravy. Number 2 is to make good and effective use of time, develop and maintain good and sound life principles, cultivate good emotional reactions, perform good actions, recognize true limits and true opportunity, and do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully. My 34 principles are war, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil, purpose, atomic principle, principle of nature, pirate ride, maturity, social principle, principle of family, temperance, life will not go well, the horror show, that which must be born, the feast of woeful, the best seat in the house, distraction, agency, and the great indifference, the restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, the principle of script writing, the bullseye aim. What's next? The season of philosophy, arena and utility, the uphill climb, arena and utility, nothing is enough, and the principle of fun. Probably missed one or maybe two in there. So what? As for now, what I'm going to do now, I'll finish this video, upload this video, type out my words, read the Bible, edit a chapter of my book, Freeway Bible Study. Then I'll feed the dogs, walk the dogs, and then when I'm done with that, I'll come over here and I'll finish. I'll take the book out as I walk the dogs. Maybe I can finish that, and then I'll read an episode of Johnson today, one of his ramblers, and record it. And then I'm just going to take it easy the rest of the day and maybe kind of plan out my retirement. Well, cha-cha-cha, dance out of this hamster wheel. Gotta have something to look forward to, right? I mean, this is a good life. I hope I don't sound like I'm not grateful for the life that I live. It's a good one. It's just not suitable for us anymore. It never was. Yumiko and I were never suitable for this. Maybe around 33 or 34, we would have had a pretend suitability when Yumiko was pregnant and coming up, and we had that was our closest brush with ambition. Yumiko and I kind of, for a while there, had this desire for a nice home and the showcase furnishings and settings in the garden. We created that in our home in Ojai and showed it off at a couple of nice parties. And then that was done. And then we focused on Emily. Took her to Japan and focused on her till she was, till now, basically. So that's been since year 2000 until now. Our primary focus has been Emily this whole time, with the focus that during her small years before she was off to Emily's elementary school, Yumiko would be a stay-at-home mom and not work. Goal being that, it's funny, I was just watching a video. One of the Instagram things I was watching was talking about how in Japan small kids even, kindergarten and first graders can be out and about by themselves with their little hats. And I remember it was very proud of the fact that Emily would walk home from school and open the door, and her mother would be there to greet her. That was an important focus for us. I know that's not possible for everybody, but that was a focus for us. We really drove for that, drove to build life for that, and then it's been that way all along ever since Emily was born. That's been our showcase, basically. Is the center stage, putting Emily center stage in everything. And I know some families can do that and be more successful, far more successful at it than us, in terms of being able to do it in a social way and then actually have a nice home in the process as well. So I'm not trying to draw any comparisons, but I'm just trying to illustrate where our values have been for the last 22 years. And now that that's practically done, I guess I should talk to Yumiko more about it. What do we become? I think I know what we will become. It won't be the showcase couple. It'll be the couple who have time to be at peace and to enjoy their days. I want to read and walk and stay fit. Yumiko wants to garden. I want to garden too. She wants to garden and have time and cook well. Sounds nice. In a place that's peaceful. And we'll make that happen. And with that, I'll stop. I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. And with that, my life is done, if not finished. Bye-bye. Look, I'm up and ready to go.